Okay, so for the converter part of the PA, I added to the main file, and I mostly added code so that Vodka and Lou could archive the data. So over here, where the vertex buffer is written, we write it to the file, call vodka, same with the triangle list. Write to file, and then call vodka again. Other things that I added for the non-space frigate models, the normals are stored somewhere else. So I went to the FPX site and looked for other ways to extract the normals, and they had this one function here, get normals. So I use this to get the normals from the other location. I believe for this format, this is what Space Frigate had. So the normals came out okay. And then for all the other models, I pulled them out of here and then I shoved them into the FBX for FAT. And yeah, normals came over there. I'm checking my list to see what else. Oh, textures. So to embed the textures, let's see here. I could talk about this part since we're here. We also had to add the sphere data. So I grabbed this from the demo and calculated the radius and the center for the sphere here. And then, so I created a sphere.bin and wrote that data to the file, and then used vodka so that we can find it later. Oh, and here's texture. So for texture, we look for the TGA, and then for this, the TGA has to be the same name as the file, because that's what I'll look for. And then I'll just pack the TGA directly. And then Lou will look it up and make the archived file, which is a ext as an extension. Okay, so to see it in action, I have converter files, and this is what I've uploaded to PureForce. I'm going to go ahead and delete these files so we can see that they're generated. Okay, I think that's all. And for my run.bat, it's just model converter, name of model, and the name of the custom file. And then the txt part was optional, but yeah, that was helpful in foreseeing for debugging the normals. Okay, and now I will run. There's the converter in action. Okay, now I'm going to grab the files it just made. and bring them into my game engine. And it's just going to overwrite what's already in here. Okay. So now I'm just going to close the model converter real quick. Okay, so in my game engine, I made a new model called converted model. And it mostly uses eat from PA1 to extract the data. So here we get the vertices and the triangle list and the sphere data. And then the texture. And I think that's it for this part. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cameras. This is mostly the ones from class. Here are the models that are being used. Yeah, group A, B, C, D. Oh, so I added this texture, missing TGA, to demonstrate the hot pink texture feature. So in my, not this folder, over here, there is no missing TGA texture, as you can see. It would be alphabetical. Oh yeah, so it would be right there. So when I use this texture, we should see the not initialized texture instead. And that's done by let me get over to that part. When we load the TGA, I just have if the TGA is null, then we're going to read in the hot pink bits. Okay. So there's the game objects, and then the bounding spheres are just called bounding spheres, and that's how I turn them off later. And for keys, I'm going to be using the word there to demonstrate the texture swapping and to show the missing TGA being a pink texture. And also bounding spheres will get demonstrated to do this. I just have a set visibility on the game object. And it says set sphere visibility, but it could say set visibility too, but I just made it sphere so that I remember for now. Okay, so now I'm going to play. And here are the objects. I use the space frigate for instancing and to show different shaders. Also, the asteroid is using a flat texture shader. And then, yeah, so those are the other models. What else? So for a texture swap, let's move on over to the bear. I have the T key for polar bear, and then the B key to go back. And now for the missing one, we have the pink texture. Okay, now I'm going to move it back. For bounding spheres, I have the B for bounding to turn it on. And then to turn them back off, I have N for not bounding. And yeah, I'm going to real quickly go to each model so you can get a closer look. There's Buggy, Space Frigate, Astro Boy and Bunny, and the bear. Okay, and yep, that's my viewer. Thanks.